No, no, there seems to be an element this weekend, I think, that shined through of Tamara playing all sides. Yeah. And a lot of people calling her out. And no, I think you're right.
And I have to say, and I'm not trying to criticize or anything, but like all the chatter about the OC of like, you know, we're in for a great season and this and that. And I'm like, oh man, none of this is like getting to me. Like, does anybody care? Does anybody care? I mean, I'll stand by. I think Heather Dubrow is a queen because she's wonderful to me. I don't know. I mean, did this get us excited for the OC? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, RIP guys, RIP. And by the way, I mean, right, we could do rapid fire really quick and then go. It seemed to come out also that like, I don't know where it came out or how it came out, but it did seem what I said is correct. It seemed like Victoria Gunvalson did go and film that scene for free. Like when her and Ashley were doing Squash That Beef, because, you know, Ashley said Vicky was the rudest housewife ever to her, and they were doing Squash That Beef. I'm like, Ashley, girl, you are going about this all wrong. Save your words. I would have just said like, well, I'm actually an OG on The Real Housewives of Potomac, which is a show that's still on the air and I'm still on it, and you're a fired housewife. That's what I would have said if I was doing like the Squash the Beef with Vicky. But I wasn't there. Nothing against Vicky per se, I guess. But yeah, I think she worked for free, which is I had cringe moments with Vicky at BravoCon. I had some Jen Shah cringe. I had cringe moments of like, listen, you have to know when it's time to leave the party before you get drunk and fall down and you can drive your car. It's how liberating to be Alex McCord, you know, to just be like, I'm in Australia and this was a period of my life. It's over. It's truly over. Life has moved on. And I truly wish the Bravo network, everybody on The Real Housewives of New York City, everybody who's a Bravo celebrity, every housewife, the absolute best of luck. One-on-one, the people I know, if you want to have a drink in Australia, great. I don't want to be part of this thing because it's over. The pay is done. I kind of had some cringe moments with Vicky, not even against her, just against her, feeling sorry for her, like all of the above. It's over. Girls Trip. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're bringing her back to the OC. And it came clear to me that I was right. And she worked for free in that scene. And I don't know. If it were me, I would just be like, I don't like to say no to opportunities, but I think sometimes you have to know when to say no.
Yeah, I gotcha. I just think for her, there's just so many years. It's, I don't know, in a way, I think it's admirable that she's not going down without a fight. And I do feel, I just don't know what RHOC is going to bring that's going to be all that great without Vicky or Kelly Dodd back, or, you know, I love my girl, Megan, you know, King. I don't know. That was the best. Those were the best years. And, you know, following Brooks to that fake hospital where he didn't have cancer. I mean, I just, you know, it's like, you're not going to get any better than that. I don't know. I mean,
do we have time for the rapid fire quick?
Okay, do a couple, yeah, and then I gotta go.
You and me both. Well, you know, Giselle saying that Monique was basically pushed off a red carpet.
I heard that was crazy. Yes.
I mean, it's like, why
Ashley Darby defending her, by the way, because they
defending Monique,
defending Monique, saying it didn't exactly go down like that. Monique was invited because essentially, I can't remember. It was for a well-known film that was out, and I'm trying to think of who was it Viola Davis or something?
Yes.
Wanted to get on the red carpet with her and was asked not to. And Giselle was trying to make a thing about that.
By the way, David and Sarah, way to bury the fucking lead. Way to bury the lead of the whole damn show. We'll have to investigate this more. Erika Jayne, when she was asked which Bravo celebrity couple is next to split up, Dorit and PK.
No, I wondered
what Andy's mouth dropped open.
Yeah, I wondered what inside info. Did she say that to start shit, or does she know something we don't know?
Kim D called me right away, and she's like, I want you to mark my words. That DUI, that Kim is convinced that the DUI, the time Kim said this at the time, and I told her to shut the fuck up. I'm like, Kim, you're missing the point. You're so in the weeds. Like, you're wrong. We never said it on air. Now it's coming out. Kim called me and said, when that happened, she said, this time of day makes no sense. And she was like, PK was not alone. And I'm like, or he was coming. That's what Kim said. So Kim thinks now that Erika said this, that Erika knows something. And Kim called me, I was fucking right. How don't ever fucking tell me to not put my opinion out there. I am done. We are talking about this on Patreon. I was right. He wasn't alone. That's what Kim D says. So she's convinced Erika said this because she has knowledge. I don't know. Erika's good at the game. She could have just been stirring it up. I mean, if I were Dorit, I'd be like, girlfriend, what the fuck?
Well, Dorit responded. I don't know. I saw it somewhere, but Dorit basically said, look, misery loves company.
Okay.
And, you know, she's miserable as fuck, basically. So are we surprised to hear that from Erika? You know, so, but nothing would shock me. And Mr. PK, I think, you know, I have run into PK at the Beverly Hills Hotel. He was solo. He was on his cell phone. I was like walking in. He was walking out on the phone. I went back because I was like, I have to talk to PK. And then he was getting into a black stretch SUV, you know, so he was like leaving. But, you know, I mean, he was there by himself. As everything I could see. Dorit wasn't there. Now, this was a couple of years ago. Then I ran into, I'm sure everybody remembers, Mariah Carey's manager there. That was the woman that she did a reality show with. She was there that night. Anyway, you know, PK seems like a guy that's about town and now is very in with Mauricio. Mauricio has this young, hot new Netflix show coming out. I mean, I hope not. To me, Dorit seems very, very in love with PK. Very, very, very in love with him and respects him so much. They're another couple like Chris and Monique Samuels. I would hate to see break up. They seem really good together.
And by the way, this could be a shifting, you know, when Kyle says she ended the reunion feeling closer to Garcelle and Sutton, this might be the shift of Kyle, Dorit, Garcelle, and Sutton versus Rinna and EJ next. I mean, that's the thing. The reunion, Rinna comes back. There has to be a shift. It seems like maybe Kyle and her BFF Dorit are Sutton, Garcelle. Maybe that's the new foursome. I think that's the bigger interesting thing. Maybe it is Rinna and EJ are now against these other two. Maybe there's a crack in the Fantastic Four. That's interesting. I guess we got to wrap it up. We can't go on forever, but those were some good ones, right?
Those were great. I mean, it was huge. It was amazing.
Oh my God. Listen, we could still talk about BravoCon weeks from now. Everyone's going to be talking about it. It was great. Everybody who's in New York City, if you want to see me, I couldn't do it that weekend. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I ignored every text and DM. I just couldn't. I literally was having a breakdown of being overwhelmed. Follow me at Behind the Velvet Rope, Sarah.
At The Sarah Fraser Show on TikTok, Instagram, and The Sarah Fraser Show for the podcast.
We love everyone. Keep in touch.
Bye. Bye, David.